Good morning. This is Bachmann 31659 Delta Sierra. It's a class 47/0 running number or tops number 47001 in BR blue livery. It has cab lights, driving lights, it has sound, it's DCC as you can hear, and a fantastic locomotive. What I'll do is I'm going to show you it running around various types of track, and you can judge for yourselves. I think it's pretty excellent, and I'll tell you a few facts about the loco as it's running around the model railway. Thank you for watching. Okay, here's the insulfrog point siding test, where you've got a Y point insulfrog, a Y point insulfrog. It's going through the straight part of a set track insulfrog point. It's going through a Y insulfrog point and through another Y insulfrog point. And you can see that was a doggle. Let's change direction. Here we go. And see how we do. All insulfrog points, digital locomotive, and you can see this is running on speed 9 of 128, which I would suggest is a normal speed. I would bring this loco out of the siding. I'm not going to spend all day running into a stupid speed, but you can see it's absolutely fine. Thank you. Okay, well now we're going to do the famous radius 2 curve points test. Speed step 1 to 8 on a Gauge Master Prodigy, and I'm running into 8. So there's another 120 speeds I can increase this by. You can hear the flange squeal as it's really tight. That was a curve point insulfrog it's gone through. Another insulfrog curve point has just gone through. Another insulfrog curve point radius 2 it's gone through. It's going through a Y point now. And it's going through the straight part of a right hand set track point. So let's change direction. Speed step 6 of 1 to 8. Insulfrog point. Curve point, radius 2 through the blade, insulfrog point. It is tight. Radius 2 insulfrog point coming through the blade. Speed 6 of 1 to 8. And you can see this is a doggle. Absolute doggle. And bear in mind these are all insulfrog points. And we'll go again. And this time we'll do the normal speed I'll put it in at, which is 9 or 10. But I'm showing you I'm not hiding anything. I'm doing this because I'm hearing people say that insulfrog points do not work with digital locomotives. This is in 4K, so you can watch it on a TV should you wish, if you wish to see the extra detail. And you can see this is a walk in the park. All insulfrog points, and you can see it's a doddle. This is a class 47 with a failed engine start. Okay, I've moved an engine shed so you can get a different view of the locomotive coming into the siding. It's just a slightly different view for you going through these insulfrog points. And if you could change direction and take it all the way out, please. And you can see insulfrog point after insulfrog point, and this loco is absolutely fine. It's a diamond. Thank you for watching. Class 47 with a diesel brake tender pulling a heavy China clay train. Number 47001. .47001 was D1521 when it first entered service, and it was the first major incident involving a class 47, and this happened at Sandy Station, Bedfordshire in December 64. And here you see it with the diesel brake tender pulling Bachmann chalk wagons through our points crossover. And the brake tender is a nice little appendage. It's just a little bit different. I know I'm reviewing this locomotive, however, it just gives you an insight as to what you can do with it. These locomotives initially were fitted with a Sulzer twin bank 12-cylinder unit producing 2,750 horsepower. Thank you for agreeing. It was later derated to 2,580 horsepower BHP to improve reliability. They have been used on BR rails for 55 years and are still in use today, which is amazing really when you consider this more modern traction that these locomotives are still around. Fantastic. I remember them as a kid and I know them now. Okay, we're going to put this through the worst part of my track, which is radius 2 curve point. So you're going to see a radius 2 curve now onto a radius 2 curve point, which is really tight. If I could change this, I'm going to be honest, I would, but there is just not the room. Hence why the track, the outer track near it, is where we run most of the locos. You can hear the flange squeal. As of December last year, 78 locomotives still exist as Class 47s, of which 31 have been preserved. 33 have been converted to 57s between 1998 and 2004. Here's a nice little shot for you, coming up our version of the Licky incline. Now this locomotive, being an early Bachmann sound model, is limited to what it can do. Very few special effects, but I'd say digital locomotives like cars. For the first 2 weeks you play with all the toys, then after that you just drive it. But it's all subjective. And here's a long view. Now this locomotive 47001 was removed from service in 1986 and cut up in 1993. Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yes, that's right.
So, my memory does still work, thank you. We're going to finish off with an overhead view of our Class 47 going around our tight inner loop. I hope you've enjoyed this review of seeing this loco going over all different types of track. This is a Peco streamline point it's going through now. Another streamline point. Worst part of the track, radius 2 set track on a curve point. Now in my view this freight train is slightly too long for this loop. However, I'm able to show you it running around the track, which is what it's about. Again, thank you very much for watching. and we both hope you've enjoyed this review. Also with the diesel brake tender on it, in my view it's a nice little caveat, as you can watch this locomotive going round. And again, thank you very much for watching. What we're going to do now is just move it out, and you'll see in the background it's going to go back onto the outside track. Top left hand corner if you're watching on a TV, or you've got keen eyes on a phone. And away it goes into the distance. Again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.